What's going on, YouTube? This is Intergalactic Brew. You already know who it is. I want to do a video on the Atlanta Hawks, my Atlanta Hawks, because there's some things that I've seen so far this season that I'm not too impressed with. Now, some I can understand, but some are not understandable. So that's basically what I'm going to be addressing. The things that are not understandable as far as the Hawks go. So the first thing I want to talk about right quick is the big man situation. The situation with the centers, aka. Now, I understand that we lost Al Horford early in the season. That was a shame. And then shortly after that, we lost Jason Collins to injury. That was a shame. But the thing that was even more shameful is going out and getting, of all people, Eric Dampier. Now, I have never been impressed with the things that Rick Son has done as far as like bringing talent in. I haven't been impressed with that. It makes me sick. It makes me pissed. Rick Son, I believe, should be fired. I think that a whole front office should be fired. I think we need a brand new front office. Somebody that's young. Somebody that actually knows how to bring in talent. And somebody that understands the personality and the design of this team. That's what I think should happen. And I hope something does happen to where Rick Son makes a stupid ass move again and the higher ups just give him the pink slip and the rest of his cronies and send them home. Because that was one of the most ignorant moves I've ever seen. Eric Dampier, this guy's what, 45, 50 some years old, rusty. This guy's not even in basketball condition. I mean, this guy, you know, doesn't even play full minutes in a game. I mean, and then on top of that, when he does have the opportunity to make something happen, he doesn't. The last few games I've watched Eric Dampier play, the only thing that he's done is maybe gotten a steal. I haven't seen him block a shot. I haven't seen him score a basket. So really, I mean, he's just basically a waste. I'm just going to be honest. He's a waste. I mean, I understand that centers are few and far to come by. I understand that. But I mean, there could have been at least somebody out there that we could have attempted to bring in. I'm not saying it had to be an elite center. It could have been a center that came off the bench. There's plenty of those. I'm talking about true centers. But we settled and got Eric Dampier. It shows you how much Rick Son really knows about basketball. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that Al Horford and Jason Collins got injured. Those were our two best, or two of our best centers that we had on our team, or that we have, I should say. Zaza Pachulia, he's doing the best he can. I give him credit. He's trying to you know, make up for what Al Horford left before he got injured. So I congratulate Zaza Pachulia. But he can't do it all by himself. I mean, Ivan Johnson, he's starting to come on strong. But let's face it, he's still a rookie. He's still learning how to play professional basketball. But I think as the years go on, I think Ivan Johnson will get better. But what we need right now is we need an experienced, young, athletic, physical, dominant, versatile, however many words you want to put it, big man. Probably not the same type of big man that Al Horford is. But we need somebody just as special. And it just seems like the Atlanta front office, the Hawks front office, doesn't want to make an effort to make that happen. So being that they want to be cheap and don't really want to spend any money, we suffer. So if we don't ever get to the NBA Finals, you can thank Rick Son and that horrible front office. Topic number 2 is the lack of effort. Not only the lack of effort, but the lack of desire, I should say. Now, I'm sure you all have seen the past couple of months, which has been only, these past 2 months. But anyway, the last few games, especially on the road, it just really, really pisses me off that on this last road trip that we only won 1 game. And I'm so frustrated that I can't even really get all my words out that I want to say, because that's how mad I am. But this last road trip that we just had, we only won 1 damn game. 1. That doesn't make any sense. That is not understandable. And then on top of that, it was blowouts. Blowouts now. We get blown out in LA. Get blown out in Portland. Win in Phoenix, which we barely won there. And then New York. So you're telling me the first road trip we went on, we were 4-1, right? And then this last road trip that we went on, we were 1-3. Huh? You serious? 4-1, 1-3. I mean, it's like this. The Hawks need a new coach. They need a new coach. They need a new coaching staff. Because Larry Drew is not going to do it. Matter of fact, I didn't agree with them naming Larry Drew the head coach last season. I didn't. Because I knew he would be a Mike Woodson clone. He was going to lay back, was not going to motivate the team at all, and we were going to struggle. And turns out I was right. But no, people were saying, give Larry Drew a chance. You never know what he can accomplish. You really haven't seen him as a head coach. And I said, okay, I'll give him a chance. And look where all that hoping and trusting in him got me. Look where it got me. Look where it got the Hawks. I mean, the Memphis Grizzlies game, that is the first time ever I've heard Phillips Arena boo their home team. Or boo any team from Atlanta. That is the first time I've ever seen that. They were actually booing the Hawks. Now, I've heard a lot of home crowds boo their teams, but never would I imagine Phillips Arena booing the Hawks. And you know what? They deserve to get booed. They did. They deserve that. Because, you know, they just weren't giving the effort. They were not giving the effort. They were playing soft. They were playing like a bunch of bitches. That's what they were playing like. Taking jump shots all the time. Not taking advantage of their athleticism and their youth and their ability to run the floor. You know, get easy baskets, run the fast break, dunk the ball. I mean, I don't understand what the problem is. Are y'all scared to dunk the ball? Are y'all scared to lay the ball up? I mean, hell, y'all are like what? 6'7", 6'10". Y'all are probably some of the tallest dudes in the NBA. And you're telling me you're scared to put the ball in the basket inside? I mean, I don't know. But all I know is Larry Drew has greatly disappointed me. He has. And it'll be by the grace of God that we gain any type of success after this All-Star break. Unless Larry Drew can have some type of epiphany or vision that will make him want to get a lot meaner, a lot more edgier, and a lot more hard on this team. Unless that happens, I just don't know. I just put my hands up like, I don't know. But, yeah. Until we stop acting scared and start playing how we're designed to play, we're just going to be that team that makes it to the playoffs, wins one playoff game, and goes home. I mean, hell, at least the Atlanta Falcons are putting forth the effort to try and win a championship. They put together a whole new coaching staff. At least they're showing progress that they want to win a championship. The Hawks are far, far away from that. Far away. And I know for sure, I promise you, the Atlanta Falcons will win a championship way before the Atlanta Hawks will. I guarantee you that. The Hawks are making no effort to move on and become a championship contender. No effort at all. They're just content with where they are. And if they're going to be that way, then hey, that's fine. I'll just watch them beat the lesser teams and get their ass kicked by the better teams. If that's how you're going to be. And just listen to, Philip Serena boo him and all that other stuff. So, I don't know. And frankly, I'm starting really not to care. Because, like I said, it's just shocking that as young and as talented and as athletic as this team is, that they don't even use half of the talents that they are blessed with. They don't. So, if y'all want to, if y'all want to play lackadaisical and y'all want to play one-dimensional basketball, hey, it's a free country. Y'all just won't win no championships. So, that's that. Last thing I want to address is Josh Smith. Josh Smith still has not recognized that he is not a jump shooter. I don't know if he's been watching too many Larry Bird videos. I don't know if he's been hanging around Joe Johnson too much after practice. But Josh Smith is not a jump shooter. His jump shot is ugly, if you ask me. I mean, no form. I mean, he basically shoots with his arms. I mean, his arc is literally all the way back here. It feels like when he's about to take the jump shot, it looks like, he's about to scratch his back instead of shooting the basketball. I mean, it's just ugly. No form whatsoever. Now, granted, if it's a mid-range shot, I trust him to make that. But he's not a jump shooter. And he's not a very good jump shooter. And he knows that. It's just that he's just too arrogant to understand it. And too arrogant to use his athleticism and dunk on people like he should be. So, as long as he keeps taking those jump shots, the more he's going to be overlooked, the more he's not going to be invited to all-star games, and the more he's not going to be accepted as one of the better players in the NBA, which I believe he is. But he just has to get over this naive and, this arrogant, I don't know, hallucination that he's a jump shooter. Because he's not. And people have tried to tell him. I'm sure his Larry Drew has tried to tell him. The players have tried to tell him, but Josh Smith is too retarded to understand that. So, therefore, he's going to be overlooked. So, apparently that's how he likes it. Apparently he can't listen to what other people say. He has to do things his way, right? Alright. That explains why he tries to act like a guard and try to bring the ball out, and he ends up either throwing it away or turning it over. But anyway, that's how he chooses to do it. So, Anyway, that's my my thoughts on the Atlanta Hawks. Um, if they get better, they get better. If they don't, well, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Peace.